What's up, guys? This is Silent Shot HD, and I say hello to you. And sorry about the bad quality of my voice. For that reason, is my mic broke that I used to record my commentaries with, and I would use a terrible mic. Well, besides this one, this was like the last resort mic, but I just use like a Guitar Hero or a Rock Band mic that I got from the game. And it's better than the mic that I'm using now. It's the mic from my laptop, so I can't put this commentary off any longer because I have something very important to inform my viewers. Just kidding, it's nothing serious, it's just how I almost died. Yeah, so when I was in 5th grade, I'm a junior now in high school, about to start a couple days next week actually. And we're on a vacation to, well, not to anywhere, but we're on a cruise. And for that week, if I didn't go on that cruise, I would have went on a field trip to the dump. Yes, the city dump. That was my 5th grade field trip, going to a city dump. But I was on a nice cruise ship, and I'm just gonna tell two short stories of the cruise ship, and then another story. Let's see. The first about hour or two we're on the cruise. Um, I get lost and scare the crap out of everyone that I was with, my family, because I went to go look for ice cream on my own and I didn't tell anyone, and they didn't know where I was, so they started freaking out and stuff. So I got yelled at a good time when I got back to the room. They're like, "Oh my God, where'd you go? Getting lost in the first hour?" Oh, yes, they were not happy with me, but I was just like, I was getting ice cream. Come on now. Yeah, so that's pretty much the first story. I almost get grounded for the whole cruise ship experience, so I was going to be staying in my room pretty much that whole 2 weeks, but you know, I got off, so I didn't get grounded. So this is the first little story. I get lost on a cruise ship, and my parents don't know where I was. That was more exciting. But second story is how I almost died by falling down a waterfall. Yes, a waterfall. We went to Jamaica on the cruise, and where we were, you could there's like a thing for the tourists, and you can climb up this waterfall. And there's a lot of people like there that's doing it with us that we don't know, just randoms. And the tour guides are Jamaicans in the water, and so yes, the water's freezing, and most people didn't want to do it, but we did anyways. So we were climbing up the waterfall. We're like about 30 of the way up, 30% of the way up. And, the water's rushing down. You're on rocks, It's slippery. So, this is what I'm doing. I'm walking up, and my mom falls first, alright? So, she's on the ground, and people are trying to help her up, and then I slip and fall. So, I'm on the ground now, and we're flopping like a fish out of water. And one of the tour guys, one of the Jamaicans, are right in front of me. And he's just staring at me. He doesn't even attempt to help me. I'm like, sir, can you help me? And he's like, no, no speak English. And I'm like, oh my God, you speak English. And so he doesn't even help me to get off the water, like get up. So I'm like falling down the waterfall. I don't know, forgot. I don't know, someone helped out my mom. And then my dad came to my rescue, I guess, like Superman. Yeah. And so my dad saved me from falling down the waterfall, which I was truly appreciated because that would have sucked if I fell down. I probably wouldn't have died, but it sounds better how I almost died. But, waterfalls aren't things to play with. They are very sketchy, especially when your tour guides don't even attempt to help you when you're falling down it. So that's pretty much my first two little short stories of my day on the cruise. So I get lost, and everyone hates me, and then I almost fall down a waterfall. So, the second main big popular story of today is how well, I was with my dad and my uncle, and they have a boat. Okay, so I was much younger when this happened. I don't know, I think I was 8 or something, and we're out in the ocean fishing, and it's getting dark out. And we have this little, like, I don't know, GPS in on our boat that tells us where everything is. Like, oh, shows where fish are and where we are and stuff. It doesn't give you directions, but it tells you where you are. And so we're pretty far out from our dock, and my dad decides to hit a giant rock. All right. So I'm freaking out right now. We hit a giant rock, and I'm speechless. I'm like, oh my god, what do we do? What do we do? I was 8 at the time. And my dad's like, all right, don't worry. We'll, hopefully get to shore, get to the dock, and hopefully we don't sink. So I'm freaking out right now, and I'm just like, oh my god, are we gonna make it? And then I don't know, like 30 minutes later of just going back to the dock. It was a pretty long trip. We finally make it, and I'm like, yes, I'm not gonna drown. And so my dad's like, alright, don't tell mom we hit a rock. So, first thing I get home, Mom, we hit a rock! She starts freaking out. Oh my god. So my dad is always like, oh, you always rat me out and stuff to his wife, aka my mom. And so, that's what happened. We hit a giant boulder. We didn't sink. I survived. And that's not all. I have more about boat stories and fishing, I guess. Well, we had like, let's see, like 5 people on our boat, and we were just going out with it. I don't know. Today's about boat stories and almost dying, but we were on our boat again. We had a guest over, and we were out in the ocean again. Not fishing. Oh, well, we already fished, but now we're heading back to the dock. And we're flying, alright? I don't know how fast we're going, but we're flying. And, alright, there's 2 big guys, and one of the kids is pretty big, alright? So, we're coming back, and we're flying. We're going wicked fast. And we have so much, like, weight on the left side of our boat. Like, we're leaning on the left side of our boat. I feel like we're going to tip, like, flip over the boat because there's so much weight. I'm like, we're flying, and then all of a sudden I look down, like, down below in the deck. I don't know what to call it, but, we have, like, this little TV down there that we watch movies on and stuff. And I notice everything's falling down from the, like, on the right side. Everything just keeps crashing down. So I'm like, oh my god, are we going to flip the boat? And unfortunately, we did not flip the boat. I was so happy because we slowed down because we were getting closer to the dock and we can't create waves and stuff. So we get to the dock. I'm like, Dad, are you nuts? Because he was driving at the time. We were just going so fast, and there's so much weight on the left side. There's a lot of fat people on that day. If you're fat, I'm truly sorry. I do not mean to offend you. But, there's so much weight on the left side. It was just leaning. We were, like, I don't know how we were staying in the water. But, what can you do? Tough work. Alright, that was an awkward pause. And so, that's pretty much my boat stories about going fast, almost flipping it, and hitting a giant rock and almost sinking it. Yeah, that's a pretty close near-death experience, guys. Should count your blessings. That's total sarcasm. But the last story of the day is, I don't know, a fishing story. It's not really, I don't know, it's a little quick thing. It happened to my brother. We were on a pond, freshwater fishing, and we were at a party. And I don't like touching worms or putting them on hooks, because that's disgusting. I don't mind touching them, putting them on hooks. It's truly terrible feeling for me. And my brother was fishing on the dock, and some chick was casting off, and she flung it back, and the hook got stuck in my brother, and I couldn't stop laughing. But what can you do? Some chick throwing hooks at each other. Yeah, so my brother got a hook to the chest stuck in him, and I got a good old laugh and free food at the party. But guys, that's pretty much it. Hopefully you enjoyed my near-death experiences about 4,000 times, I've told you already. But please leave a like. This has been Silent Shot HD. I thank you for watching, and have a nice day.